Welcome to our video lecture series, Her Music Lives. This series highlights women composers from across the world and throughout the centuries who have written songs to express their identities and life circumstances. Each video briefly introduces the composer, followed by a discussion and performance of the chosen song. Connection questions and research materials are available at the end. This episode in our video lecture series features the American composer Florence Price and her song Night.
According to Karen Pendle's seminal text, Women in Music, Florence Price was the first Black woman to gain recognition as a major composer. Her symphony in E minor was among the earliest by an African American to be performed by a major orchestra, receiving its premiere at the Chicago World's Fair Century of Progress exhibition concert in the Auditorium Theater. This symphony promotes racial pride and awareness by using various African American characteristics, such as incorporating pentatonic scale, call and response, syncopated rhythms, altered tones or blue notes, and timbral stratification, as well as the more obvious inclusion of juba dance and African drums. Similar characteristics are found in many of Price's art songs, piano music, and organ music. This song, entitled Night, gives us an opportunity to experience her text painting imagery, her interest in poetry centered on themes of darkness and light, and her romantic 19th century compositional style with hints of chromaticisms typical of Florence Price's music. Price was an active composer and teacher throughout her life, first growing up in Arkansas, then going to school at the New England Conservatory of Music, and finally moving to live and work in Chicago until her death in 1953. Florence Price's musical language is in keeping with the romantic nationalist style of the 20s to the 40s. And she also reflects the influence of her cultural heritage and the ideals of the Harlem Renaissance. This is why she is known as an American nationalist composer.
Before you hear a complete performance of this song, we are going to highlight some of the elements that we as performers enjoy. Susan, what do you think is interesting in the vocal part?
Well, to me, this song has the intimate feeling of a mother and child. The poetry by Louise C. Wallace evokes a peaceful yet powerful connection between the day, which stays young like a dreamy child and goes to sleep on a couch of shadow, and the night, which is ancient and powerful and always there to witness the sleep of each day. This shows itself in the chromaticism on the words Madonna, blue, and eyes. All are blue notes, or chromatically lowered notes, versus the words couch, lies, and dreamy child, which are all on diatonic notes in C major. The long, drawn-out musical thoughts require the singer to stay present in the night as it stretches out before her, as if the night will last forever and give the weary day much-needed healing and rest. As the singer, you feel the long arms of night in each of those long phrases, reaching out to care for that dreamy child. There is complete satisfaction in this short 2-page song.
The piano part provides a simple and calm background which supports the vocal line. It gives the song a meditative or prayerful character. The song begins with a C major triadic pattern that undulates back and forth and sets the scene for the whole song. The 8th note pattern is continuous until the final few measures, but after a brief respite, it returns to exactly the same register and pitches of the opening, suggesting night turns once again into day. This song is rooted in C major. However, there are chromatic pitches and harmonies which suggest C minor, tonic minor. Listen for how A-flat major harmonies intersect and heighten the words Madonna and light. The diminished seventh of the dominant harmony, that's G major, gives a twinkling aura to the word stars, and the D major ninth harmony colors the word shadow. Now we will perform Florence Price's Night.
Okay, now that you've heard the song, what are your thoughts and connections to night? Here's a connection question to get you started. How does night, the music and text, connect to the spiritual, cultural, or the feminine?
Maybe you might want to make other connections or research Florence Price. Please review the other connection questions and the resources at the end of this video.
Thanks for watching.
Thou